God, Prophet Timmy, the prophet of our generation, the sharpshooter. Prophet Timmy is sugar, sugar.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to our program that is Profile here at PTN TV with me, OVAUA, this afternoon. Like I said, we were going to discuss a bit of what was discussed yesterday by our president. We cannot just be quiet. It's a television station in a country, in Namibia, without giving you the information of what was given by the president. That is the update of the COVID-19. Like I said, the COVID-19 is taking lives of many of our people in the world, in Namibia as well, because it has taken people of names, or it has taken names of people that we know of. We're just going to look at a bit of what the president said yesterday. The president talked about the lifting up of the travel between regions. What does it mean to an ordinary Namibian that is out there? It means a lot, because many people saying they are feeling being imprisoned by the president because they could not visit their families at back home. Others were talking about transporting. The transport was affected through the same regulation. But do you know that Namibia is still in that same stage as we were 2 weeks ago? Our death toll number has not decreased from death number from the COVID-19. That is the current situation that we are facing. So when you are traveling from where you're traveling from, please ensure that you are taking care of yourself, and as well as also protecting other people that is with you as well. The president was also emphasizing on the importance of vaccination. It was that has reached a certain number of vaccinations, and you can tell that there are good stories to tell out there, and Namibia has to have a good story to tell after this same thing. The president was also talking about the opening of this of next month, that is August, and some of us were celebrating taking back our children to school, because some of us as parents are tired of our own children. That is what the people are saying out there. But we also need to look at what is out there. Has COVID-19 left us? Has the deadly variant, that is the Delta variant, left us or not? So we need to be very cautious when we are celebrating these types of regulations that were lifted through this week that is now starting from tomorrow. Another issue was also, one of the prominent things that also was talked about, is the number of hospitalizations that has been decreased, and the number of cases that are coming in apparent that is also decreased. Does that mean our country is on the safer side? Does that mean our country has passed the 19 death area, or what? Where are we? But as an elder, as somebody that is out there, you must also ensure that our children are always protected. Protect yourself, like I said, and also protect those ones, your loved ones, as well as those people that are out there. And we have been also saying that for us as adults, or as the younger generations, are not at risk areas, or we don't. Many of us are not into these types of fatalities. We don't fall in under the risk area, but we are dying as well as this. We have lost more than 100 and something school children. We have lost more than 20 teachers, and that's also something that we need to look at as well, and take into consideration the problem that is going to be caused by this thing. And the number of people being also increased from 10 to 50 people. It means to many of our people, we are going to be in thousands now, because the number is no more 10. We are no more restricted to a certain number of people. So the number 50 should remain 50. We should not be increasing the number because we want to show off that whose funeral was having what number of people, and whose was attended by very few people. There's no way, this time for us to compete on these things. How do we compete on people's funerals, people that have left us in the need to go and rest, and then yet our people are competing and saying no, but you did not stop people at whose funeral. Why are you stopping people at whose funeral? And it's causing us, it's taking our people's lives away. It has killed us. What we have experienced 2 weeks ago in Okahanja, a month or so ago at the death of the former minister, deputy minister, that is Konyore. We need to look into these things as people and as a nation and say no, we can't just give ourselves into this thing of because COVID-19 is real and it's killing our people. If you want to be vaccinated, it's voluntarily, and the number of vaccinations places has also been increased by the government. You can go to those places and get your vaccine, as well as take along your loved ones if that is what you want. We should maintain the distance. We should maintain the wearing of masks. That was what the person was saying yesterday. And we cannot just be reluctant as a people and then just want to show sympathy to people that lost their loved ones, but we do not take good care of ourselves. We are going to be the next case. You are going to be the next number of people that are going to die if you don't take care of yourself. So what I'm urging you people to, viewers of our television, is that please do not take these things lightly. Do not just decide that because the president has lifted this, these restrictions, we are free now, we can go to parties, we are going to do what, and so forth. We do not want to hear another same scenario that we were experiencing in the beginning of this month and the end of June, because it's about time we change as a nation. It's time that we take things serious. We need to be very, very, very careful with ourselves, the loved ones, as well as our elders, especially because these are the people that are losing their lives. So also, as parents, I also want you to ensure that your children are well protected. You should teach them how to wear face masks. You must also teach them how to keep the social distancing when you're at schools, and you should also please avoid them being into gathering in bigger numbers. It does not mean that when the number of gathering has been increased to 50, it does not mean that the number of people to get infected has decreased as well, because COVID-19 is still with us. COVID-19 is going to be with us for a good period of time, because it's not yet time for us to celebrate. The case that we have been given the authority to bury our own loved ones and so forth and so forth. We should stay as if we have not moved from the last regulations that were in place, because if we take these things and if we become reluctant with these types of regulations, we are going to face what is the many other countries has faced. Namibia is a very small country, and we cannot risk losing more lives of our loved ones. So I'm urging you to please do take good care of yourself and the loved ones, as well as ensuring that you vaccinate to save lives of our people. You must be the ambassadors of saving lives. That is what we should be doing now as a people. Ladies and gentlemen, here at VTM TV, we want to tell you facts, we want to give you truthful stories. We want to always be objective in reporting whatever we are reporting. We always want to be impartial, as well as always. There is a caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
How are you doing today?
We are doing very fine here at VTM TV. How are you doing, ma'am?
I am doing well, thank you.
Who are we talking to?
Yes, are you talking to Frida Hadassa?
Yes, Frida.
Okay, so I just have a question. I wanted to know, how did this COVID-19
affect how does it affect the people's profile? I just wanted to know how it affects. Really? And but I'm alive. Am I not like live right now?
That is who asked a question of what should people how does COVID-19 affected people's profiles, and we were trying to answer her call on her question, that is we're telling her what it has affected, how it has affected people. COVID-19 has affected many people's profiles because many people have been retraced from their previous jobs. Many people have lost jobs. That is what we are saying. Another issue is also that we have lost prominent people, that is, like I said, from political leaders, traditional leaders, church leaders. These were the people that we wanted to invite to our program. Those were the people that we wanted to talk to in order for them to encourage those that are coming after them into their footprints. I don't know if I've answered the question of my friend, that is Frida, who was calling us this afternoon. Yes, that was what we said. I don't know if Frida is satisfied with that. She can call in if she is not yet convinced by what I've just said. Ladies and gentlemen, my lovely viewers, we indeed going to talk to Frida again. She is calling again. Frida.
Yes, hello.
How are you once again?
No, I am fine. I'm actually satisfied with the answer that you have given.
Yes.
So what do you think should the people do in order for everything to actually work smoothly due to this COVID-19, as it already affected people's businesses and stuff like that? What do you think? How should people start communicating in order for their businesses not to fall due to COVID-19 rules and regulations?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. It's a very good question as well. But many people have lost their loved ones. That's what I said. And then when it comes to businesses or different way of living, we are saying there are programs put by the current governments of our country, other countries, that is came to give aid to businesses or business owners to help them. To uplift this business that are trying to die. Some of them natural death, per se. That's what one of my friend was telling me these days. Another thing that should also be done is that we need to ensure that we adhere to health protocols that are out there, and also ensure that when we are going to resume business as usual, because it has become a very difficult situation for us as business people. And also we need to ensure that our people will be well informed or trained. We need the government to also come on board and help these people financially. We need to help them with equipment, like what South Africa is doing to businesses, people in that country. I don't know if I've answered your question on that, but that's what those are some of the opinions that I have. South Africa has dished billions of dollars rents in order to help the businesses that has lost due to COVID-19. I don't know if we are going to follow suit and ensure that our businesses are not going to close forever, and we are not going to face the unemployment rate that is going to be high after COVID-19, with other problems that are coming that are coming after this pandemic is gone. I don't know if you have answered your question on that.
Yes, you did answer the question, because out there a lot of people are really complaining about their businesses and that is being affected actually. So
yes.
I love the fact that the platform literally giving much information about how they can actually deal with this whole crisis that are taking place.
Yes.
But I'm very actually convinced, and you really answered what I just asked. Thank you so much, Mr. OVAUA.
Thank you very much for calling in. Hopefully you will be calling us next time as we are bringing in a lot of this type of topics that we want people from outside to come in and call us and give us their opinion, and also come up with comments or questions. That is what we have been doing for the previous years that we have been in existence. That is PTM TV here at the studio. I'm OVAUA with the profile. Like I said in the beginning, we were talking about the new restrictions or the new regulations that have been put in place by the president with COVID-19.
No problem. I would love to join. This is really a
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Bye.
Good day. Bye. There is Frida Hadasha that is calling us today, and she gave us a bit of tough time as we were trying to answer certain questions that has to do with businesses and profiles of our people. And hopefully you are well informed now. You are educated on how people's profiles has been affected and how the COVID-19 has affected businesses out there. You know, when somebody's asked a question, it triggers a lot of answers into different people's minds. And then hopefully I've answered this question according to how you wanted it to be answered. We are very, very much thankful for you watching this afternoon episode. Thank you very much for watching us here at PTM TV. As we're discussing a very prominent and very, very, very important topic, that is whether Christians should be joining political affairs or not, and then we ended up giving you updates on the current COVID-19 regulations that were presented yesterday by the President of the Republic of Namibia, that is Dr. Hage Geingob, yesterday. And hopefully you enjoyed our program this afternoon. I'm calling you again to come and watch our program this week, next week, Tuesday, and then Saturday, same time, same television, that is PDM TV. Thank you very much for coming to our rescue. Thank you very much for being there always. With me, Ovakoima, in the crew in our studio, is the person there ahead. Thank you.
City to city, nations to nations, reconciling lives to Christ. Join Prophet Timmy in prophetic Sunday service, Wednesday service in our midweek service, and Friday service in our healing and deliverance service. Introducing new services with Prophet Timmy. Every day will be free service is going to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the sixth service is going to start at 10 a.m. in the morning, and the last service is going to be at 1:30 afternoon. A man after God's own heart, Prophet Timmy, the prophet of our generation, the sharpshooter. Prophet Timmy is sugar.